What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on a recent post that I saw about Paige Bueckers, right? And it was basically, I think it was an award ceremony. I don't know if it was the ESPYS or what type of ceremony it was, but someone interviewed like a lot of the WNBA vets, and they wanted to know like which WNBA rookie would you build a team around if if you were starting a team, which WNBA rookie would you build a team around? And most of the WNBA vets said that it would be Paige Bueckers, right? And so let me see. I'm gonna go to the video and let y'all see what they said about Paige Bueckers, man. And let me go here. All right.
Rookie would you build a team around?
I would say Paige. I mean, she is such a dynamic player. She's already performing so well, and I think she has like room for improvement too, which is crazy because she's already so good.
I would say my teammate Carla.
Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers.
Kiki Irfin. I really like her game and the way it's translated from college. I was watching her then and just seeing how she's grown in the league and has been an all-star. I would love to build around her.
Kiki.
I mean, I would have to say like Dominique Malonga. Yeah, we got a rookie, so I'm gonna go with Dom.
Dominique Malonga.
Probably Paige. Paige is just like great player, great person overall. So definitely Paige. Probably Paige.
We'll build my franchise around Paige Bueckers.
Paige.
There you go. There you have it. It's Paige Bueckers. Yeah, man. You know what? Now when Paige was at UConn, right? I liked her game. I thought it was I thought her game was okay, but her game really translates in the league because she's able to find her shot all over the court. You know, she can shoot the three-pointer. I'm not sure what percentage, but she shoot the three-pointer well enough to where as though you got to come up on her and respect her shot, right? But the where she do the most damage is that mid-range. Like that 15 to 18 foot shot, man, is just a killer. She kill you with that, right? And then she could get to the basket. Last night I watched them beat the Fever, which was Tuesday night. I watched them beat the Fever, and she did it. They did it without Arike, right? I'm not sure why Arike, what type of injury she had, but she out hurt. But anyway, Paige Bueckers, man, is in my opinion, her game really translates to the professional level. Just like because I said she can score at all levels. You know, she good going to the basket. On one play against the Indiana Fever, she drove to the basket, she got hit. As a matter of fact, it was Sophie Cunningham was grabbing on her the whole time and trying to push her off her spot, so she wouldn't be able to get to the basket. And she still was able to get to the basket and score. So, and she has a frail, she don't look as strong as she is. She was able to fight off Sophie Cunningham and still get to the basket and score. So she's tough. She's tough. And they beat, like I said, they beat Indiana in a close game. Only thing I think their team is, at first I didn't think, they need better guards or a better point guard. A point guard that can get everybody involved and keep the team in a rhythm. The young lady they have now playing point guard, she don't really to me seem like a pure point guard. She seemed like somebody to me who was a shoot first guard, and they converted her to a point guard just because she's she's not really all that tall. I'm not even sure this young lady's name, but she didn't really seem yesterday she wasn't distributing the ball, so they need a pure point guard on that team. they had that big tall Asian girl. She's really good. I like, she took it to Aaliyah Boston a couple times. She really, really solid in that paint, not bad footwork. So and oh my, it was another young lady. What was that? Katie, I forgot her name. She's really good too. So they got talent on the wings. I think they missing a point guard. I think they missing a really, really good point guard on their team. And they got to play better defense too. But on the offensive end, they need a better point guard. But for Paige Bueckers to have so much respect around the league, that whereas though most of these veterans coming in the league, saying if they was building a team, they definitely would want Paige Bueckers to be, they would get with her first. She would be their first choice, Paige Bueckers. I haven't had a chance to look at these other this other young lady, Malongo. She is with Seattle. Let me see.
Which WNBA rookie would you build a team around?
I would say Paige. I mean, she is such a dynamic player. She's already performing so well, and I think she has like room for improvement too, which is crazy because she's already so good.
I would say my teammate Carla.
Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers.
Kiki Irfan. I really like her game, and
now I like the young lady Kiki Irfan too, right? I like Kiki Irfan also. I'm not too like Carla. I'm not too. She with the Valkyries. I'm not too. I'm not up on her too much, but I like Kiki Irfan too.
the way it's translated from college, I was watching her then, and just seeing how she's grown in the league and has been an all-star. I would love to build around her.
Kiki.
I mean, I would have to say like Dominique Malonga.
Now, again, Dominique Malonga. They on the West Coast, so these teams on the West Coast, I haven't really had an opportunity to see them. But yeah, Kiki and Paige. I've seen them. I've seen a whole lot of Paige. Kiki, what I've seen of her.
Yeah, we got a rookie. So I'm gonna go with Dominique Malonga.
Probably Paige.
Now, the last two one, Ngumagay said Malonga. She plays with her, and the other young lady said Malonga, and she also plays with her. So, yeah, that's a little biased, but I mean, they teammates. What else they supposed to say?
Paige is just like great player, great person overall. So definitely Paige. Probably Paige.
We'll build my franchise around Paige Bueckers.
So look, the thing that tripped me out though is who said Paige? Aaliyah Boston also said Paige. So I mean, everybody just know that Paige, man, is Paige is the truth, if you ask me. And like Nafisa Collier said, she already good. And there's room for improvement. Like when I watch her game, I can see that. I be like, oh yeah, she got to get better at this. She got to, she could do a better job at that. You can see that. But then when you see the other things that she do and the other things that she bring to the table, it definitely makes up for some of her downfalls or some of her flaws. So definitely in my opinion, Paige is, Paige is the real deal, in my opinion. But yeah, Paige is that deal, man. And so that's high praise coming from Nafisa Collier, and high praise coming from Kelsey Plum. Two veterans in the league. Both of these young ladies can just flat out score and get it done themselves. So, Paige, man, Paige is the truth. I think Paige is like one of the faces of the league. I just hope that Paige can stay healthy. She had a couple like leg injuries and stuff, and then on top of that, she's not like like I said, she's stronger than what she looked. Like once I seen her fight off Sophie Cunningham in order to make it all the way to the basket, I was like, yeah, she pretty tough. And so yeah, and her game, man, she just smooth. So yeah, man, that's just high praise coming from some very good, professional WNBA players. And so that's my take on it. I'm a big Paige Bueckers fan just because I like her style of play. I like her game. That mid-range game, man, is just a lost art. and she bringing it back. But yeah, that's my take, man. Y'all, everybody, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.